Oh my gosh, we're here.
I just can't take myself seriously right now. This is
And
so funny.
welcome to this is why we can't do this.
Welcome to our podcast. Okay, so
You see it here. What do we call this? Today.
So many ideas.
Okay. Get serious.
Okay.
Yo, this is why we can't even be serious for real. We can't be serious at home. We can't be serious on a podcast. We can't be serious in life.
On vacation, we definitely was not serious.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that today.
No, like we just was drunk, y'all.
No.
It was not crazy.
It was nothing crazy.
I mean, like when I say not serious, I mean we were just doing our ugly laugh outside. The ugly laugh that should have only stayed inside.
It got brought out.
Yeah. So
Real bad.
let me make sure I put my phone on
Real bad.
silent.
I'm gonna do the same. Cause do not disturb.
I don't want nobody ringing my line when I'm here. Do my thing.
Not personal. Do not disturb.
Okay, Buki. So
We decided that we are going to do a traditional segment for today.
yes.
Because we trying to figure out, is that really traditional? Or what?
Or is you not
Or what?
traditional? And they're probably like traditional.
What's
What do you mean? No, but like in what context? Let's introduce the topic of the segment, the episode overall. This series is our holiday series. Can you tell? The pajamas, they should, they kind of
Spell it out for you.
Yeah. So this is our holiday series, you guys. We're gonna just talk about all things holiday and some other things. So
Some other things.
today, the topic is, are you traditional? Do you have any traditions that you celebrate with your family for the holidays or by yourself? Like, everyone has a different tradition. Everyone celebrates a different holiday. Some people don't even celebrate. So, like, what's your tradition? What do you do?
What do you do?
Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you not? We're going to talk a little bit about our traditional holiday festivities and shenanigans, shall we? Yes, quite. So, what do we call this? Are you traditional?
Are you? Really? Truly?
We're so unserious. Okay, so we're gonna get right into the questions. We're not gonna waste no more time.
Wait, but first I want to know.
Okay.
What do you do
We're gonna waste some time.
for the? What do you do for the holidays? Like regularly, what do you actually do, or is there like a regular routine for you, or is it different depending on how everybody feels and like what is it?
Okay, to be fair and honest, okay, like what I'm about to say might sound like damn, but I promise you it's actually okay. But like, I got a broken family, so like at the end of the day, it's whatever. Like, if someone decides to do something, then something happens. If not, I have a quiet Christmas child. Like, usually me and my sister will do something, like we'll cook dinner. I may do it at my house, she may do it at her house, and we just kind of cook, even if it's something small, and we invite my brother and my dad and like my little sister, and we keep it very like, that's it. Like, we just do something small with us. Yeah, like in the past we have spent holidays with like my little sister's family, and like that was a great time too, but we don't really do that as much anymore. Like, I'll still go by if I can, and like spend time with family, but yeah, usually something very intimate now. Like, we're kind of starting like a new tradition.
I like that.
Yeah, with like just like us, like, because we need to repair our relationships too. So doing something smaller, more intimate is like, I think that's the way to do it.
That's important. Repairing relationships.
Yeah.
Especially ones that you feel like need to be repaired.
Exactly. Especially
Don't waste
like
time on those
your immediate
that
family. Yeah, no.
I agree.
That shit, yeah, you
I
don't
agree.
want to play around with that.
Because You gonna need them and they gonna need you. For me, it's the same every single year. Actually, I mean, like, I've had like little changes of like going to like my dad's side and then going to my mom's, but I haven't done that in a long time actually.
Right.
We do is we open one gift Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we go to my mom's, or my dad comes over to my mom's, and then we open all gifts, and then we eat breakfast. And then I go to my grandma's by my mom's side, and we have like a huge dinner, and we play games, and we're there till like 2 a.m. Longer maybe, shorter maybe. It depends on the year. It depends how early we have dinner. But you know, we Black and we don't do good on time, so it be real late. We don't eat till 9 p.m. They're like, everyone right here, 6 p.m.
It sounds about
Nobody's
right.
there at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Christmas is actually, this time of year is actually my favorite time. Like, my favorite holiday. I don't know.
Aww.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Christmas tree. No, but seriously, I don't know what it is, but this is like my favorite holiday ever.
I agree. I think like, I would say I love
Something
Christmas
different.
too. Like, I feel like there's endless possibilities. Like, and the thing I love about Christmas is every year you kind of like make that holiday your own a little bit more. So it's like when I have my kids, the way we're gonna
I know how
celebrate,
you want to do it. Yeah, you know how you want to do it.
Exactly. Especially too because I feel like I haven't had that like the way I want to do it yet. When I do it,
So
girl,
when it is, so when it's time. So when it's
I hope
time.
y'all gonna be ready now.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. But you know, one thing I've never done that I'm kind of excited for this year is doing stuff with friends. So I've only done one thing before, which was through my workplace. We did like a Secret Santa, but like we had dinner at the restaurant that we all worked at, and then we did like a Secret Santa with like a budget and everything. So like that was the only thing I really did. I've never really done anything with like my close friends or like anybody that was like dear to me.
Right.
So you know, I'm kind of excited this year. We're gonna have a Friendsmas.
Oh yes. Period.
I'm looking forward to her cooking though. I'm ready for the food.
They ready for their
eat.
turkey. They ready.
I'm not really a fan of turkey. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll eat it, but like
Why ain't
it's
you
not
fan
my
of turkey?
favorite thing to look forward to though.
So you ain't had a good turkey? What you mean?
I have had good. I feel like I've had pretty good turkey, but like that's not. When I think about Christmas, that is not something I think about looking forward to.
Yo, what?
Turkey?
My Christmas, my plate, my dinner
The bum looking chicken? Oh,
My dinner plate.
okay. To each his own, I guess.
Honey, turkey, goat,
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I look forward to other things.
jerk, salmon, rice and peas,
I've never had
mac
jerk
and
salmon.
cheese.
Like on Christmas.
Girl, I'll eat a jerk salmon any holiday.
My favorite thing to steal in the pot before Christmas.
Okay.
Grandma, don't watch this. My favorite thing to steal in the pot before they put all the food on the table.
You could whisper it in my ear.
It's okay, wait. It's her jerk pork.
You like the oink oink? Hello, miss. You can't like the oink oink.
So I know they literally say that pork is not good for you, but I'm not even joking, guys. That is the best.
Honestly,
part.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Something
be
about
eating
jerk pork.
I be eating pepperoni pizza sometimes. Well, okay, no, more like deluxe. I love like when I was working at the Rogers Center. Yo,
like
every day.
deluxe?
Listen, every day I forget my deluxe slice, right? Because I worked in the Pizza Nova. When I got there, I'd be like, yo, Abdul, drop a deluxe, fam. Because right now,
Yeah,
I need the
slice.
freshest slice. As soon as it comes out the oven, I'm taking my slice.
I need that slice.
I don't play.
Okay, wait. This is
Okay.
like a question that I literally only ask over dinner because I realized that, or like when someone's
Nah,
cooking.
stop. You scaring me. What
No,
you talking
it's
about?
actually not that deep.
Okay.
But it's a very debatable question. I cannot eat food fresh out the oven. I don't know what it is, but like, you know when you leave stuff in the oven to like heat up, like that's different.
Yeah.
But when you're like straight out the oven, just finished getting cooked, like,
oh no, that's too hot.
it's so hot.
No, it's definitely hot AF. But I'm gonna serve my food though. Then and there.
Okay, no, duh.
Because you know it could cool down a little bit. You know I like my food hot anyway. But I want to let it cool down a little bit. Listen, I have to eat hot food.
You know what's
gas
even
bubble. I'm serious.
You know what's even bad too? I wait for my tea, my hot chocolate.
Stop talking.
I wait
now.
for all of
You're
that to cool down. It's not cold, but it's warm. Like, you know, it's not. You know when you have to do. You have to do that when you're drinking the tea.
You drink a warm tea.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Warm tea.
I do, and I do, and I do.
That doesn't sound right.
This something about the. I don't want to do that.
Should I understand?
I don't want to do that.
You need the little slurp like it's a whole rite of passage. You're freaking up.
Have you ever burnt your taste buds? Because I have.
Yeah, and I burnt
why do you want to go through that pain when you can just wait and be patient?
No, because I need the tea hot.
Listen,
I need my tea hot. Like that burp needs to come from within.
No.
Y'all, I know y'all feel me on here.
You might, but I don't care because I'm not doing the whole something about having my taste buds and the tip of my tongue burnt hurts. And you know, I even said, crazy. I'm even like, let me suck back my tongue and still drink it. It burns the bottom of my gum. You know, underneath your tongue. That is a pain that I just don't need to feel.
I'm just trying to think, like, now you have me wondering, how do I put my mouth on a cup? Because burning the edge of your tongue, I'm like, I can't remember the last time I did that one, dear. Like, if anything, like, when I put the cup in my mouth, I'm like,
is your tongue, okay, so the tip of your tongue is probably on the cup, then.
It's
but on
there or just right here.
The thing of the cup. Like, and you don't feel like the hot tea catches the tip of your tongue?
No, baby. It will more so catch the back.
What are you doing? Inhaling it?
Well,
she levitated the drink. She levitated the tea to the back.
No. I'm just I'm just drinking. Like, I'm not gonna be like, let me do a tongue nip and see if it's hot.
Okay, no, that's dumb.
Like
that will really burn the tip of your. That is just dumb. Don't do that.
No, but seriously, like, that's crazy.
I know that was so random, but it was just a thought in my head because I'm like, I talked to so many people about this, and they're just like, "Why do you wait so long to eat your food?" And I'm just like,
"Yo, I'm not say your food cold."
No, I don't eat cold food, but it has to be warm. Like, it has to be warm. It can, like, anything under the temperature of hot. No, I'll wait. I'm good, Pookie.
Alright, then. Whatever you say.
Okay. You want to get into your question?
No.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
First question. Is your idea of a future with somebody traditional?
Damn, girl, you just...
Is it traditional?
You didn't even ease your way in. You just dive right in there.
No, we get right to it.
Okay, repeat the question again. Is my idea of what?
Of being with somebody traditional.
Like, in what sense, though? Like,
Any way. What is your idea of being with somebody? Is that, like, something you feel was based on something you've seen or something that's been practiced in your family before? Or is this just, like, an idea of, like, something you've learned? Or, you know?
That's a really good question, actually. I feel like there's so many answers in my head, like... But I would say yes, I guess in, like, every sense. Because I'm a traditional person by nature. Like... and spiritual, so I feel like, yeah, I would say it's definitely, like, when I see my future with somebody, I see, like,
don't do that.
Why are you asking me this question on live?
That. She gonna start blushing. Future husband, is you watching?
I feel like a man of God, like a man who's a leader, someone who's really, like, passionate about, like, wanting a family or like having like a family, even like just a partner, because obviously that comes first. But yeah, I see like the person that I end up with, like they'll understand like
exactly where you're coming from.
And exactly what it is I want. Like, you know, so when it comes to traditions, like I feel like a lot of the traditions I've learned growing up are like what I don't want to continue. Like I want to start like new traditions when it comes to like relationships and like love.
But what is that based off of for you? Like, where did you get the idea of this is exactly what I want? Where did that image come from?
Oh wow. I don't know.
We get it into it.
That's I don't know, you know. I just feel like obviously movies and TV shows like play a really big role in that, but I like hearing about, I think honestly the Bible, because you hear about like these relationships in the Bible and these connections, and like you see a dynamic of how things are supposed to be that's not played out in your real life, like your waking life. Like that's not the relationship my mom and dad had, and I don't want that for myself. Like I want something different. I want something better, you know. Like I want a tradition started that's very different than what's been upheld like all the years, you know what I mean? So I'd say it kind of comes from like everything. Like everything plays a little bit of a role in like what it is you see your future to be. You know, like movies, shows, people around you, your friends, maybe some relationships they have, their parents' relationships, like,
even things you've been through that you're just like don't want that.
Exactly, like life experience. So I feel like everything, all of those things kind of play a role, like, you know. So yeah, I don't know if that answers it, but
It does.
so.
I feel like it does.
Yeah,
I feel like it does.
Yeah,
because I would say even just the way we speak off camera in general, I would say you definitely want something traditional, and that's not in the sense of like pay my bills,
but still pay my bills.
No, I know, but pay my bills. I'ma stay at home forever, do nothing. Like, you know, I see you. We've talked. Okay, we've talked about things like this. I've never asked this specific question, but we've hit it on the nose pretty much around this topic, and I've definitely heard things like you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table, and you're still able to put those pieces together with someone that could come build the puzzle.
Period.
You know what I mean? So I would say, I would say that you do want something traditional.
She took the words out of my mouth. That hurt.
Here.
Well, since you gonna like
jump right in,
I might as well jump right in. I was trying to do a little easy peasy lemon squeezy, but
I'm scared. Wait, hold on.
So my question is, how soon is too soon to tell someone you love them?
Oh God, this was not a question for me.
And even like seeing as like we're in the holiday season, like I feel like people are more inclined to show love even if it's not genuine, just for the sake of showing love on the holidays. So when it comes to you, yeah, you tell me.
I don't actually know, because this is why I'll say I don't know. I feel like the idea of what love is so much bigger than what love is actually supposed to be intended for.
Ooh.
And I feel like until you keep telling people I love you, I love you,
right,
I love you, you never really get to feel what is actually love. Stop.
Okay, Shakespeare. Well, we have Macbeth or something. Shakespeare. What is love? What is life?
Oh, that's giving very much poetic.
It's giving mystery. Like, you wanna like
elaborate? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I say that because I feel like I'm a very passionate, loving, caring person, and as soon as I start to like tell myself I'm caring a lot or I'm being super passionate, I start to think to myself, I might love that person. But why do I love that person? What's the reason for it? What made me feel that way? What was put in my head to be the idea of love for me to be able to think like, okay, I might love that person?
Damn.
And that's all based on what we see. Like she said before, that's all based on what we see in movies, in shows, in real life experiences. It's like a mixture of all of that. So do we even know right now what that is?
I don't know.
Like, you're hoping you know, but do we really know? I feel like you don't know until you hit that peak and you're like, oh shoot, this is actually what it is. But do you say that in every single relationship? Like, oh, I loved you more than I loved him more than I loved you. Or I loved you more than I loved him. It's like, based on what though? Based on the fact that he's in the past and he's in the present? Like, what is it actually based out of? I don't know. So, to answer your question, the whole question. To answer your question,
I was saying, how soon is too soon?
There's no too soon. I feel like there's no too soon. Like, you just know if it's you just know if it's genuine or not.
Well, shit.
You just know if it's genuine or not. I feel
know what
like.
you sound like?
You know what? You know when you ask a nigga a question? You ask a nigga a question, they don't answer the question, but they do it everything to hop around the damn question. Yep, guilty. Guilty as charged. Guilty.
I was like, wait.
Where you going with this? Did I answer her question?
I looked at the flashcard.
No, I don't think there is a too soon.
Hold on.
I really don't think there is a too soon.
Ooh, Lord.
Based on experience, I don't think there is a too soon. But you know when somebody's saying shit just to get in your panties, just to make you feel good about yourself.
Do it though?
Just to pass time. Sometimes you can tell. Sometimes you can tell. Anything within 5 months is like, for 4 months is for me is like too early. And I just think that's based on this generation.
I guess
I think that's based on this generation. Y'all don't love nobody. Y'all will snake anybody. You will do things to people that you say that you love that you would not want people to do to you, and that is not love. That's not love. Apologizing for things and not actually changing, but saying you love someone, that's not love. Don't tell me you love me. You don't love me. You love yourself. Women's intuition is never wrong. If you feel weird about how somebody's acting, even if it's like acts of kindness, like, girl, question it. Because these be weird. These be weird. These ninjas be out here ninja-ing. Are you ready?
No. I'm not ready for any of her questions.
This is a good question,
What
though.
the heck?
We kind of talked about this a little bit, but
okay.
Just to touch back on it, I want to know what is your favorite and your least favorite dish at a holiday celebration.
Oh, wow. Y'all, oh my gosh. Don't give me no green beans.
Okay, I'm like that too.
Like, why are there even green beans?
You're right, there is never
Why
green
the
beans.
hell
They be
are there
having-
green beans on the table? We don't need no green beans. Make me a nice kale Caesar salad or something. Mm-hmm. But what I do love. Oh, that's hard. Oh, that's hard.
I need like top two. That's
okay,
it.
I can
Just
give you top two.
Top two, that's it. Just top two. Just top two.
Fine, mac and cheese and gold.
Okay, period.
But I love turkey mac and cheese too. What the heck?
Girl,
and then
turkey.
Shut the hell
Leave the
up.
turkey alone.
Listen,
She like the turkey because the turkey looked like her. Turn around.
You know, you're not need. Listen. Your opinion is not needed.
You're right. It wasn't my question to answer. You're right. Shut up.
But it's about to be.
Okay. Go ahead with
So
your
your
best
question,
self, girl. Go going.
Your question.
I'm scared.
What is your fondest holiday memory as a child?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I don't even know. There's so many.
I would say, as a child, I really can't remember, but I would say something I really, really liked was when my dad would give me gifts, because he didn't wrap regularly. You know how you can buy gift wrap paper from like the store and stuff?
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that.
He like would professionally.
He would get like, it's so, I don't even know what it is. It's literally like you see how that bag is?
Oh, I know what you're talking.
It's
That's
like,
what I used to wrap my the
what
brown.
is that? Like it's like
just
brown
wrapping
paper bag
paper,
type of
yeah,
paper.
yeah.
And he would draw on it. He would like write like my name in like big bubble, like my nickname. He would write my nickname in like big bubble letters, and like he would do the same for everybody. It's just like super cool and sick, like, because based on like what he does for a living, it's like that's actually so cool that that's how you give gifts. He does not wrap gifts regularly at all.
I love that.
It's so cool. When I got my MacBook, I was like through the roof when I opened that and seen the Apple sign at the top. I'm like, this for me? You know when you just start wrapping gifts and you're just smiling because you know exactly what it is as you're opening it? Yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me. You pick up the gift and you're like, I'm gonna put this down and save this for last. I know what it is.
Like, what is this? Shake.
You're gonna be like, with the thing, I'm like, you can feel the weight. I know what this is. Okay, I got a question for you, girl.
Tell me, girl.
Do you think that the idea of being traditional is overrated in our generation? Cause you know Gen Z be messed up.
Yeah.
Sad out here. I'm a part of that. But what do you think?
I would say no.
You don't think traditional's overrated?
No.
Why?
There's a reason why it's called tradition. Like, hello. I mean, I know not everyone is traditional, but like.
So do you think it's underrated?
I think it's underrated. I feel like people don't appreciate tradition enough. I think everyone's tradition is different, as I said earlier. So it's like, regardless, like the word traditional, even as it's in its own self, is like so vast. So it's gonna be hard to be like, oh yes or no. But I don't think so. I feel like people aren't traditional enough. Okay, especially our generation.
Heavy.
We need a little more tradition
On that.
in our generation. Okay, not only around holidays, but
Heavy.
just even around how we treat one another. Like, let's get into that.
I think people be fake traditional.
Yes, that right there is correct.
Say y'all really be the ninjas that is fake traditional. Like, I don't want to hear about your family, and next thing I know, you're raping people. I know that's I know it's a sensitive topic, and I'm talking because, you know, like, there's men out here that really do that type of Jamila!
I'm sorry.
There's people. Stop! You're making me laugh. Trying to be serious. Trying to be serious. There's really men out here that be. Jesus forgive us, because we're not laughing at that. It's just how it came out and said it. Yeah, it's just how it came out. Jaw dropper. No, but it's like, or like you act traditional, but you really hit women.
No, it's
like,
true.
It's stuff
It's
like
true.
that. That's like,
It's true.
That's
Or,
not
like,
traditional.
You're not really a provider. You don't really believe in
providing.
even something as simple as that is traditional.
A man can't even give me a meal.
You want to be chased? You want me to take you to dinner? That's crazy. I mean, I ain't saying I wouldn't,
It's the type of.
but like,
It's the type of like ninjas that.
am I supposed to be the one to pursue you? Huh?
The accent done came out.
What is this? Huh? Please,
For real though.
please remove yourself. Because no, for real, if you don't want to be traditional, babes, we don't have to be. But I ain't gonna cook for you. I ain't gonna clean for you. Okay.
Don't expect me to be traditional and you're not traditional for real. Because that's the problem. Do not expect things from me. And what are you doing?
No, seriously though.
What the heck are you doing? You guys don't even know how to approach women, how to take women on dates, how to treat women. You don't know how to do anything. What do you know how to do? I'm just asking. Like, for a friend, maybe.
Yeah.
For a friend, maybe. I'm just curious. Just curious. Like, just curious. Because, like, even if you spend time with a man, I feel like they be acting traditional in the beginning. You spend a little bit more time, they're still doing things. You spend a little bit more time, and I was like, oh, you got some... There's something wrong. Like, there's missing pieces. There's gray areas. Yep. And everything you told me is really not adding up.
Wow. You are deceiving me.
Very much so.
I am deceived.
Very much so. Redonkulous. Anyway. Okay. Is it my turn or it's your turn?
It's mine, I think. You asked me the traditional question.
Okay, got you. Somehow I ended up in the answer. I talk too damn much, don't I?
You know what?
Talk too damn much.
It's okay.
It is okay.
Ain't nothing to it. Okay.
Ain't nothing but chicken wing. Go. It's this girl doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We gonna get to the mall.
Okay. Tell me about some of the most important relationships in your life. Why it is meaningful to you?
Right now, definitely my relationship with my parents. I feel like that's just... I don't even need to explain that. That is like... If you don't have that, I feel like you're broken for real.
I can't find a comfortable... The gym, man. Every time I turn, I feel the gym, dog.
You want to lay out completely?
Boom back! Whenever I know it's a little piece of recliner. In here. Oh, shit. I hope I don't look dry and ashy. Sorry. I know you just totally had like a deep... Nah. Pull up my socks. Pull up my socks. Listen.
We can never be serious for real. Never.
Okay. You were saying?
No, parents. And I really don't need to explain because not saying like if you don't have parents you're like messed up, but I think that parents and guardians play a huge role in how you like your dynamic of life. So to have a good relationship with my mom and dad, like I'm super, super blessed to have that. And yeah, all the experiences I've had thus far, not taking that for granted whatsoever. Then I would say friendships. I would say specifically our friendship, because I've been in a lot of friendships, truthfully. I really have. That's not to say I'm friends with the world, but like I've had a fair amount of friends that I have went through. Okay, and we ain't still here, clearly. So, yeah, I would say my relationship with Jamila, honestly, like, you need a friendship that's going to make you reach your potential self. You need a friendship where someone's actually going to tell you when you're wrong. You need a friendship when someone's gonna listen when you need them to just listen. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need your input today. Today, I just want you to listen. And I feel like you are able to know the difference between when I come to you for advice and when I come to you to rant. And I think that's important because 9 times out of 10 when I'm coming to you and I don't want to hear your side and you say your side and I'm annoyed. Why the hell I come to you? I came to you to talk. I didn't come to you to listen. There's a difference. I came for you to listen. Now I'm here listening to you. The hell? Like, and I feel like she deadass tells me when I'm wrong. And she knows me so well to the point where I could be like trying to hide certain things about how I feel or why I'm doing the things that I'm doing or how I'm acting. And she could just point out like, you know, like, But like, are you good? Like, no, for real, Kai. Like all jokes aside, like I know we were just joking, but like let's be serious for a second. Like, are you actually okay? Like, she's able to do that. She's able to put me into my place, bring me closer to God. Like, just enforce positive types of dynamics in my world that I probably would have had more of a difficult time getting to, realizing, or even being a part of if I didn't have her in my life. And then after that, I'm gonna say siblings, of course. Because even if you act like you don't like each other, like at the end of the day, when it gets down to it, the nitty and the gritty, have my back.
Facts.
Have my back. I need you to have my back right now. Have my back. And I feel like my brother is able to do that. And obviously now I have a little sister. So
She's so cute.
you know, we have to do that for her as well when she grows up too.
For
Have her
sure.
back. And sometimes there's things that you don't want to tell your parents. That's why you have siblings. So you can share with somebody, so somebody can know what's going on, so that you don't have to feel alone all the time or in certain moments. Like, there's people that you can talk to, and
100%.
it's completely different. The sibling relationship is completely different than the friend relationship. I don't care what anybody says. I can still call Jamila my sister, but there's something different about, like, if she were my blood sister.
For sure.
Like, you know,
Like, me and my sister's relationship, like, I get it.
prime
100%.
example
100%. I agree.
So yeah, those would be most important. And I think that, like, after everything, I put my relationship, only because I only say I'll put my relationship after, like, all the family and, like, close friends stuff, is because I put my relationship first before, and that got me in a very dark hole that was very hard to climb out of. So I don't want it to be that until that relationship is a family relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Until marriage. Until, you know, and that's not to say, like, if I'm with somebody, I'm going to be like, no, I don't care what the fuck you say because you're the bottom of the list. Like, no, I'm still treating people how I want to be treated. But it's just, like, in terms of what's, like, dearest to me,
Right.
those would fall first before that type of relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Don't lie up in here now.
Totally agree.
Heavy on the agreements. Okay. This is my last question for you, Am, unless something comes to my brain.
Okay.
Okay.
What the heck?
So since we're on the topic of traditions, I really want to know, how do you feel about divorce? I know.
Why would you ask me this? Like, this question? I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh.
This one caught you off guard, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, this one caught you off guard.
Okay. Well, if we're looking from, like, a traditional standpoint of divorce, like in Christianity, like divorce is not something that's praised. Because once you're a unit, like, once you've joined and built and created that covenant between you, someone else, and God, it's like, that's forever. You know, like, it's not something that's supposed to be broken. But I can understand why people get divorced. I have like, everyone has deal breakers. I have deal breakers too. You know, I feel that everything's gonna be a bit of give and take when it comes to relationships, marriage, whatnot. But I think, you know, if you're
really
consistently repeating the same mistakes, then it's like, at some point it stops being a mistake and it's just like a practice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mistakes are made. Like, we're human, we're not perfect people, we're sinners, whatever. Things can happen, but are you always making these same mistakes and, like, always wanting to work through it? Because remember, sometimes people get married and they're like, they don't even really believe in in what marriage really is for real, or they don't believe in like having like an actual like unit. They're just doing it for the idea of it. Like, I want a husband, so I'm getting married. Like, because I want a husband. Like, do you really believe in marriage though? Do you really believe in like two becoming one? You know what I'm saying? And like really sticking around and working through things, because it's gonna get
real
good,
tough,
bad, and real ugly. So do you have what it takes to like stick it out and actually be with this person? I feel like, you know, it's funny, like in my sociology class, we were actually talking about, like a couple months ago, we were talking about statistics in Canada. And one of the questions was actually, like, do we think the divorce rates have gone up or down since like the
COVID.
80s or something? I can't remember. And they actually went down, and the majority of the class said up.
Really?
But divorces, divorce.
How do you feel about divorce?
Well, as a traditional person, I would never want to get a divorce. But honestly, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, babes, because sometimes you can, it's so hard. It's like so hard to explain, because I feel like there's so many different perspectives on this one question. On one hand, when I get married, I wanted that to be it. I want it to be one and done. This is the love of my life. Excuse me, I burped. This is the love of my life for the rest of my life, and I want it to stay that way. I don't want to get a divorce. I want us to be able to work through every obstacle that we have, every hurdle. But I believe that there are certain things that are going to be harder than others, and there may be some things that you just never get through. And you're in a marriage that's like dead, but you're still together. Like, that's the one thing I would never want. At that point, I would get a divorce, because why am I with you then? If we can't work through what it is that we're struggling through right now, then I should not be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be able to work things out. And I know some problems are going to take years, but it's like, at the end of the day, if we could still remember why we're in this, like, do we love each other or not? Do we want this to work or not? If so, you know, do we have God as the center of our relationship or not? Because I believe that if I have God at the center of my relationship, then anything that we're struggling through, we can get through. Because, you know, it's not just us. Like, it's the three of us, me, you, and God, and we're working through it. So I know that was a long-winded answer, but I don't think there's like a yes or no. I think it's very situational or circumstantial, you know? Yeah.
That was good.
Period.
That was good. That was good.
Period. Did I ask you another one? No.
You were done, right?
No, I have one.
Oh, you have one more? Oh, okay.
This is my last question. Okay. How has your perspective on the holidays changed over the years?
It hasn't. It has. I think the only thing that's changed is like, damn, like Christmas is expensive. Like, now that I'm the one buying gifts too, it's like, shit.
I ain't even bought no present.
Like, but besides that, nothing's changed. Like, exactly how my family does it now is exactly how I want to do it when I have kids and when I'm married. Like, it's exactly how I want to do it. And even hopefully then, like, I'm in a big house, and you know, I have lots of things paid for, and I could have everybody over to my house instead.
Right.
So that is like my thing. I also want to do like a baking segment with my kids the night before. I love cupcakes. And I love cookies starting this year.
Starting this year.
And started loving cookies.
Yum.
So I want to do baking The night before, not the night. The day of Christmas, I feel like is so chaotic and crazy. Everything really always gets delayed. So, like, you do that the night before, you get it out the way, you know.
Yeah.
You build your little gingerbread house or whatever. Like, I want to do that stuff. And you know what? My family actually does do that stuff. We just don't do, like, the baking and the building gingerbread house religiously.
Right.
But, like, the dinner, the presents in the morning, putting up the tree together, like, we do that religiously.
Right.
We do that every single year. So, yeah, I want to continue on my idea of Christmas to make it, like, a huge thing for my immediate family when I end up married and having kids.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that. Uh-huh.
Okay. So I go by the name of Kai, if you didn't know, and this is my bestie, Esty. Festy, desty, resty, misty.
You can call me Jam.
Okay, and this is our podcast. What do
we
call this?
Wow, that was horrible.
Yeah, that was really bad.
But you know what? We're gonna work on that.
That was really bad. I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did.
So what do we call?
No, what do we call this? 4, simple.
Okay.
Okay. So I go by the name of Kai. And this my bestie right here.
You can call me Jam.
And this is our podcast. What
do
we call
this?
Okay.
Toodaloo.
See you next time.